The wind moaned like a restless ghost that Halloween night, and the orange moon hung low, drenching the quiet town of Maplewood in amber light. Streets buzzed with children in costumes, laughter echoing through the chilly air. But at the far end of town, three friends, Mira, Eli, and Jonas, had decided that candy hunting wasn't enough this year. They wanted a real thrill. "Are you both seriously scared of an old house?" Mira teased, her witch hat tilting as she pointed toward the shadowy mansion that loomed at the edge of the forest. Its name, whispered in town like a curse, was Raven Hollow. Eli shivered. "I'm not scared, just cautious. My grandma said the last person who went in there came out talking backward for 3 days." Jonas laughed, adjusting his vampire cape. "Then maybe we'll learn a new language." "Come on." The three stepped through the rusted gate. The hinges screeched like a scream. Dead leaves swirled around their feet as they crossed the cracked stone path. The mansion smelled of damp wood and forgotten time. Dust glittered in their flashlight beams. Wallpaper peeled off the walls like shedding skin. "Okay," Mira whispered, 10 minutes inside, and we can say we did it." But as soon as she said it, the door slammed shut behind them. "Jonas!" Eli shouted. "You closed it, right?" Jonas shook his head. "No, the wind did." "There's no wind inside," Mira whispered, her voice trembling. The air grew colder. From the hallway ahead came a faint tapping sound, like someone walking barefoot on the floorboards. Tap, tap, tap. Their flashlights flickered. "Maybe it's a rat?" Eli said weakly. "That's one big rat," Mira muttered. They turned a corner and froze. A single candle burned in the middle of the hallway, though no one had lit it. Behind it, a cracked mirror reflected not 3, but 4 figures. "Guys," Myra's voice was barely audible. "Who's that?" In the reflection, a tall, thin woman stood behind them. Her face was pale and featureless, no eyes, no mouth. Just smooth skin stretched over a head tilted too far to one side. Jonas swung around, nothing there. When they turned back, the mirror was empty. They ran into the next room, breath ragged. A grand piano sat covered in cobwebs. The air smelled like rust and roses. Mira leaned on it to catch her breath. Then the piano played a single note by itself. A low C, then another. Then a haunting tune. Eli backed away. "Nope, nope, not staying." But the floor under Jonas's feet collapsed, and he fell into darkness with a scream. "Jonas!" Mira and Eli dropped to their knees, shining lights into the hole. A basement below, old and wet, filled with broken dolls and forgotten furniture. Jonas groaned. "I'm okay, just bruised." Then they heard whispering, soft, rhythmic, and overlapping, like dozens of voices speaking in the dark. Jonas looked around wildly. "Mira? Eli, something's down here." Eli found a side staircase and scrambled down. Mira followed. The basement walls were covered in childlike drawings, stick figures holding hands, all with hollow circles for faces. In the center of the room was an old rocking chair, slowly moving by itself. Jonas pointed. "That was not rocking when I fell." The chair stopped, then turned toward them. Mira grabbed Jonas's hand. "We need to get out. Now." The whispers grew louder, almost angry now. "Stay. Stay. Stay." They bolted up the stairs. Every door they tried slammed shut. The hallway twisted, stretching longer than before, like the house itself was alive. Eli panted, "It's changing. The house is." Suddenly, the front door burst open on its own. The night wind howled through, scattering dust and cobwebs. Without hesitation, they ran. When they turned back, Raven Hollow stood silent, perfectly still. The candle in the hall flickered out. Panting on the road, Mira laughed shakily. "Okay, that's it. I'm never doing a Halloween dare again." Jonas nodded. "Same here. Next year, we stick to candy." Eli, still pale, looked back one last time. "Wait, do you see that?" In one of the upstairs windows, a pale figure waved slowly, then turned and walked away. The next morning, the newspaper ran an odd story. Local teens escape fire at abandoned Raven Hollow mansion. The cause of the blaze remains unknown. Eli dropped the paper, staring at Mira and Jonas. "But, the house wasn't on fire when we left." And as they spoke, the faint sound of a piano playing drifted through the autumn wind, low, haunting, familiar. Tap, tap, tap.